Hi everyone, a few days ago I bought this camera, a Kodak Folding from the 1950s, and the seller wanted me to have these pictures. He did not recognize anyone on these, and they were of no use to him. But that got me wondering, what's this? So, follow me for some photography archaeology. These pictures definitely look like family photos. I really like this one. It has this eerie look. But the two pictures that caught my attention were these. This one and this one. What is this and where were they taken? So I got myself an idea. My girlfriend suspected this to be the French city of Carcassonne, but for the windmill, well, we had no idea. So what I did was to take pictures of these photos with my phone, and I used a function called Google Lens. And let's have a look. And there we are. It's the Porte Narbonnaise on the French city of Carcassonne. Yes, Nessie was right. So this is Carcassonne, and this is a close-up of the Porte Narbonnaise. There we go. But now let's look at the windmill. Same story goes, I took a picture with my phone, used Google Lens, and there we are. Well, Alphonse Daudet windmill, or Le Moulin d'Alphonse Daudet. Alphonse Daudet was a French writer, and he especially wrote some... There we are, Letters from My Windmill by Alphonse Daudet. Am I satisfied with the result? Oh yeah. This is literally amazing. Carcassonne, Alphonse Daudet's windmill. A few years ago, I would have required to ask a lot of people, hey, do you know what this is? Or maybe go online and ask people what this is. Well, just in a few seconds, I was able to locate where these pictures were taken. But wait, there's more. What about the old car here? Well, okay, let's do this. You can crop the image on Google Lens and... oh yeah. Don't you think this is funny that people nowadays say that all cars look the same? Well, look at these ones. Now that we know where they were taken, what about when? Dating a photo is not as easy as it sounds. Usually you gotta look at some details, and so, well, let's give this a try. Look at this picture. I'm holding a camera, a Yashica TLR from the 1960s. So 100 years from now, somebody might say, well, this is a photo from the 1960s. But wait, look at my t-shirt. LGBT pride t-shirts were not available in the 1960s, so anyone a century from now looking at this picture will say, well, this is a picture from around the 2020s. But what if we look at this one? This is a little bit trickier. I'm holding a 1976 Canon E1 in my hands, plus the t-shirt and the shirt. Well, they look Cliff Boothy, if you know what I mean. Plus, a guy with long hair. That was totally normal in the late 70s, right? But wait a second, look at the background. This is the Moretti chimney. It's an artwork that was erected in 1995, so 100 years from now, people will assume that this picture was taken at around 1995 to 2000s because I'm using a film camera. And who knows, maybe film camera will be out of fashion. Now let's have a look at the picture of Carcassonne. This car looks at around the 1940s, 1950s. I could not identify it. It looks like a Citroën Traction Avant, but the grille is not correct. But the way people are dressed is not out there for 1940s or early 50s. So I can safely assume that this picture dates from around late 40s, early 50s. Now let's have a look at the picture with the windmill. The car looks 1930s, but remember, back then, cars were a luxury and people kept them for a while. So it's totally possible that this car was an old model they used to travel there. The way people are dressed, well, it doesn't look out there for the 1950s, but neither for the 30s. So for this picture, I got no idea. But some of you are gonna say, well, the camera you bought is from 1951, so these pictures were probably taken after 1951, right? But are you really sure that these pictures were shot with this camera and not the previous model? Who knows? There's no way to find out. And that's all I've got for you today, guys. I was really impressed by the Google Lens recognition tool. The fact that we were able to locate and roughly date where these pictures were taken is kind of impressive. And I was able to do that with my phone. with a cheap phone. I mean, that is incredible. I hope you are as impressed as I am. Yeah, I hope to see you next time on this channel. Leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. You know the gist. See ya.